Hey everybody, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have some project shares for Inloveartshop. I am part of their design team. They sent me 8 different dies that I created some projects with, and I can't wait to show you all the dies and all the projects that I've made. I have a discount code for 25% off, and it will be in the description box down below. So feel free to use that on any of these products or any other products that you see on their website to get a 25% off. So let's get started. I've got a lot of fall things, Christmassy type things, and just things you can use any time of year. So love that. Okay, the first set of dies is called the Hollow Corner Die Set. And it comes with these 2 pieces. And I love corner dies because you can add them to so many different things. You can add them to cards and mini albums and just anything you need, like a little embellishment for. And you can put them on scrapbook pages, layouts, that sort of thing. This one comes with these 2, and they're both pretty similar, except this one has some embossing on the different leaves. And when I first looked at this, I mean, it definitely gives you like leaves and vines kind of a feeling, but I also got like a ghost kind of feeling from that one. And it just kind of made me think of Halloween. So I made a Halloween project with this. First, I'll show you a couple of them just cut out by themselves. This one is just cut out of white glitter paper. It's kind of like an iridescent white glitter. And you can see just how pretty it is. It cut out really nicely. You have to cut out or poke out a few of the small little pieces, but no biggie. So that's a glitter paper sample, and this is a plain, like black, well, like a dark gray cardstock sample. And this one is the embossed version, so you could see like the different embossed lines on there. So, right, doesn't that give you like kind of like a spiderweb kind of feeling? And definitely ghosties. I don't know. That's what I thought anyway. So I made this card, and this was such a simple card because I used a 6x6 cut apart from the new Recollections paper pad that's at Michael's. It's called Spellbound Forest, and it's like it's such a beautiful, like a kind of a creepy Halloween, just dark colors kind of paper pad that's just beautiful. So I'll link down below the flip through I have of it in case you haven't seen it. But so anyway, I used this cut apart that has the crow on it. It has like all the background pages or background elements, and it has the handwriting too on the back. So all I did was add the background dies from Inloveartshop, and I double layered them. I used like that grayish paper, and then I used a dark, like almost black purple glitter paper that I have from Martha Stewart. And I just offset them a little bit and put them on either side of the card. And I think that gives it a really cool Halloween vibe. Adds some nice dimension and sparkle. I also added some paper flowers to the top in here, and then I added some glossy accents to the crow and to this leaf. And and I also added some gold stickles there, and I darkened up the edges of the flowers because they were gold already, but I thought they were too like bright gold, so I just put some like vintage photo oxide ink on there just to tone them down a little bit. Same for the white one. So that's the first project using this die set, and I hope you like it. I didn't do anything to the inside yet, but I thought that was really fun and just such a good use of this corner die, like on a card like that. It just adds so much, and what could be easier, really, right? Okay, so that's my first project. And the second one is called the Foldable Lace Border Cake Box Dies. This is what it looks like, and this fits in your standard die cutting machine. It cuts out very easily. It makes a cute little box that's about, well, I'll show you one, and I'll show you how big it is at the same time. Okay, so this is one that I made, and as you can see, it is a good size. And I used double-sided cardstock so that, you'd be able to see a pretty paper inside. But it was so easy to make. You just die cut it, fold it on the score lines, and I used some double stick tape on the the side just to hold it together. And then on the bottom, I just added a little bit of glue, and that held the bottom together. So that's how big that is. Let me show you. I have some mini pumpkins available, and I'm just going to show you how much it can hold. These pumpkins I'm making for my Etsy shop. These ones I have a tutorial on my channel as well to make them. If you're interested, I'll link that down below as well. So if you just like add a few different embellishments, maybe put some, shred in the bottom like that. Isn't that a cute little, favor for like a crafty meetup or something like that? Maybe just tie a ribbon around it to hold everything in, or add a little bag. So yeah, I love these little boxes, and I made this one too. I love the foil on the outside, and it has orange inside. Also perfect for like fall projects. And then I made this one as well. Such a simple project, and I think it looks really cute too. I love the scallop border. So very easy to make. Definitely recommend that. Link below, of course. All right, the next one is called the Creative Foldable Box Frame Dies. And this one looks like this. And it looks maybe a little intimidating with all those fold lines, but it's really not that bad at all. And let me show you one of them. This is what it looks like when it's all put together. And when you fold everything the correct way, it leaves like this little flower part on the top, which I think is adorable. And I just hot glued a mini pine cone on the top and tied some twine around. And you're probably thinking, well, how do you get into that box? Well, it's easy. You could just open it up from the bottom. It just opens like that. So whoever you give this to can get your treats out of there. This also, just to give you an idea, fits a couple little pumpkins. It would fit, maybe like 8 or so Hershey Kisses. I measure in terms of Hershey Kisses. So, so anyway, isn't that cute? Very easy to put together. You barely need anything else besides what it gives you. Maybe a little bit of tape for the one side, which I used there. And like I said, I hot glued the things on the top. And I just love it. If you use double-sided paper, then the little flower on the top looks like something separate that you put on there, even though it's part of the box. So there's that one. And here's another one I made with the pine cones, of course, on the top. And this is also double-sided paper. It's really very fun to do, fun to make. Once it comes together, you're like, oh, that looks really nice. And that's the third one I made. This one I hot glued just like a pearl on the top. So just to give you an idea of other stuff you can do. You don't have to hot glue anything on the top, but they had some examples on their website of doing that, and I really like how that looks. So, and you can use this for any season. I just made them fall because fall's coming up, but it'd be fun to make these for like little Christmas favors, maybe put them on everybody's place setting at the table. You can add fun little toys inside, or just, like some mints or chocolates or whatever. So yeah, I really like that one. Very fun to use, very well designed, I think. All right, so the next one we have is called the Spiderweb style pumpkin dies. And this is kind of like a doily, but it has a spider web in the middle and pumpkins on the other side, and some scroll work on the other sides. So I thought this would be so fun for Halloween projects, even, well, I guess, yeah, mostly Halloween because of the spider web. I was going to say maybe fall, but yeah, for Halloween. So let me show you a project that I made. I cut it out of some black cardstock, and I added it to a white glitter tag just so you could see all the pretty details of it. And I just added a few little embellishments to the center. I didn't want to go crazy because I really like this die, and I think you should be able to see most of it. I used this die because I think it looked kind of like, I don't know, kind of ghost-like with the scallops on the bottom and just kind of rounded at the top. So I used that white glitter cardstock again. I used a ribbon that I got, I think at Joann's last year. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, so, and the font kind of matches the Boo to You ephemera that I used. That was from Crepe Paper. And this was from a Target Halloween pack of stickers from last year. I think it was from Spritz. So yeah, that's my tag. You know, it's very simple, but I think that the design of the spiderweb pumpkin is really nice. So I just wanted to be able to see that. So that's that one. Love it. I could see using that with, like, you know, maybe making it in pastelloine colors too. That would be really nice. All right, the next project we have is called the Snowflake embossing background dies. And I love dies like this. They're like embossing cutting plates, and they just like set the tone for your whole project. And I like to use these for cards because obviously it's a good size for cards. This die actually debosses. As you can see, the pattern is raised. So when you put it into your die cutting machine with a piece of paper, it'll deboss it. But I preferred the way it looked on the opposite side, so it was like embossed. So I made a project with an embossed image of this. And let me show you. I made this card. And this I used some blue foiled paper from Michaels, and I used the embossed side. And you could see that you can really see the snowflakes. And I didn't like add any color to it or anything. That is just the result of embossing it with the die set. So I just love how that looks. And I added some other dies that I had in my stash. These are like Sizzix dies that I got on clearance from Hobby Lobby last year. And I just went with the Peace on Earth theme with the cute little squirrels handing each other an acorn and some presents under the tree. And I just love the peaceful, snowy feel of this. So I love, 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 love this snowflake embossing plate. And I think it'll be a really good addition to my winter and Christmas cards. So that's that one. Next we have the three-dimensional foldable 5-pointed star dies. And this one comes with 3 different dies. It comes with the large one, the medium one, and the small one. And these emboss or die cut out 3D dies or 3D stars, just like it said. And let me show you an example of one of them. This is a smaller one, and this is what it looks like when you die cut it out. This is the back. So what you can do if you want to glue it onto a project is just put some glue onto the pieces that fold over in the back, and then you have a 3D star coming out of your project. Isn't that pretty? It looks like those new rosettes that everybody's making that are 3D. I really like the star version. And these are easy to fold, no big deal. So there's that one. And let's see, I made this one. Is that the same size? No, this is the medium one. This one I used some purple glitter paper, and I love how this one came out too. So you can glue it on a project, put something over that circle, and you're good to go. You can also glue 2 together, like 2 of the same size together, and make it like a totally like 3D star, which is what I did with a couple of them. This is one that I glued together 2 smaller stars, and I used some Joann's paper that's like white textured with glitter on it. Isn't that pretty? You could like make a whole bunch of these and string them through the middle and like make a banner. So I love how 3D these are. You know, you can even put these on like a small Christmas tree in your craft room as a decoration. And this is a big one. This is the biggest size. Also 3D. Put them together, just glued the, tabs together. It was really easy to do. Just use some like tonic deluxe adhesive. And that's what that one looks like. And this one is the same paper as the white one, just in blue. Love it. I suggest using a cardstock that's really high quality so you don't see like white when it folds. I just like, having to see the same color in the fold lines. That's me. You could do whatever you want, but that's what I suggest. So you can make a banner with different sizes. You can, do whatever you want with these. The possibilities are endless, but trees, definitely. I also used it on a card, which I'll show in a minute because it does have another project with another die that I want to show you. So, but those are the first ones I made, and it's really fun to make. Definitely a good idea to get that die, I think, die set. All right, so the second to last one is called the Lace Hollow Background Board Dies. And this is another one of those plates that cuts out a perfect size for your cards. And I thought this one, it looks lacy, but I thought it looked snowflakey too. So depending on what you're going for, you can make it look different for different projects. So I cut it out of some white shimmery paper and made a snowflake project. So this is what I made. I made it into a card and I used that white paper again from the Sizzix Opulent Mystical Collection. I love this paper. It cuts so well. It looks so pretty once you use it. And it cut out really nicely, I think. So all I did was put this onto an A2 size card. I also used that Sizzix paper, the glitter, like the ombre one for the card base. I had this in my stash from a different paper pad, and I had this foam snowflake as well. So simple card, yet really, really pretty, and I think it's really effective as well. So this is a great die set. You can embellishment as much as you want, as little as you want. Make it a snowflake, make it just lace. So I think it's really versatile. So that's my second to last project. Okay, the last one is called the Lace Ribbon Decor Dies, and this is what you get. This one cuts out the 3 different ribbons, and it cuts out those pieces that are, open there, of course. So you can layer them and, put different colors or different papers into those and paper piece them. The only problem is when you're paper piecing, there isn't like a layering die, so you kind of have to like glue the edges really carefully or put some washi tape on the background. So it's a little finicky. I think it looks nice once it's done, but just, be advised that if you leave it open, no problem. But if you want to paper piece it, you kind of have to like finagle a background. So let me show you what I made. I made this card, another snowy kind of looking card. This is paper from Michael's from last year. I used one of those new 3D stars that I just cut out, and I added just a snowflake, clay piece for the middle of the star. And these are those new lace decor ribbons or lace ribbon decor dies. I cut them out twice out of the pink glitter paper that I used from the star and also of this like pink flowered paper. So I just, alternated where I put the different pieces and paper piece them. It was kind of, like I said, a little finicky, but I love how it came out. So if you don't mind doing things like that, I think it looks really good. It's effective, and you don't really need to do too much else to make a really pretty card. I added some stickles to the background to make it look like falling snow, just some bling. And yeah, that's a card, I added some more stickles to the rooftops to make it look like, snow glimmering and whatever. So that's my last project. So that is everything that I have for you guys today from Inloveartshop. Again, my discount code for 25% off will be in the description box. Please use it. And if you have any questions, let me know about, where to get anything or how to do anything. I'd be happy to help if I can. So thanks for watching, you guys, and I will be back soon with another crafty video. Thank you to Inloveartshop for sending me all these beautiful dies. They're really wonderful quality, and I'm looking forward to using them some more this season. All right, take care, guys. Bye.